Manchester United have got their man, with Sporting CP manager Ruben Amorim set to replace the recently departed Erik ten Hag from November 1. The Dutchman, 54, had come under increasing pressure at Old Trafford following a drop-off in form despite nearly £200 million worth of talent arriving over the summer transfer window. Ten Hag had weathered the storm earlier in the summer as Ineos completed their review of the club and then decided to back the former Ajax man and keep him on following the FA Cup win against Manchester City at Wembley. Ten Hag discussed his future with the club and they agreed to extend his contract by another year. In reaction to that news, he said, "We have found complete unity in our vision with reaching those goals, and we are all strongly committed to making that journey together." 3 days after finally becoming United's new sporting director, Dan Ashworth said that the club's review of last season reached a clear conclusion that Erik was the best partner for us to work with. However, those comments were caveated by acknowledging that the same review highlighted areas for improvement. He also stated their strengthened football leadership team was now in place, but Omar Barada did not officially start work as chief executive for another 9 days. 4 months later, when United Antony, multiple outlets are reporting that those two led the recruiting of Ruben Amorim as the club's new head coach. The Independent claims United did not interview the sporting coach during the summer, explaining that the July arrivals of Ashworth and Barada have been the key difference between then and now. It adds that the move was driven by this new leadership, with Sir Jim Ratcliffe giving his blessing due to how highly the coach is rated. The report aligns with what the Ineos owner said early last month about any decision regarding the future of Ten Hag falling with that footballing leadership team rather than himself. It's the management team that's running Manchester United that have to decide how we best run the team in many different respects, Ratcliffe said when pressed by BBC Sport. But that team that's running Manchester United has only been together since June or July. They weren't there in January, February, March or April. Omar Dan. They only arrived in July. Ratcliffe reiterated, "They've only been there, you can count it in weeks almost, and they've not been there a long time, so they need to take stock and make some sensible decisions." He also acknowledged, "At the end of the day, it's not my call. The comments perfectly explain why Amorim wasn't approached over the summer," and hint it's now Barada and Ashworth who are making the big footballing decisions at Old Trafford.